What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Comma Conversations. Now, today we're going to talk about how can I build self-confidence? How can you build self-confidence? If this is your first time tuning in to our podcast, Comma Conversations, I am your host, Caleb. Now, the Comma Conversation has two meanings, right? The first comma is about embracing the duality of who we are and embracing the fact that people are multifaceted and we're living in this world where everybody wants to put a label on you and make everything surface level, and once they identify you and put that label on you, that's all they see you as. So it's embracing the duality. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur, but comma, I'm also a person who cares about my community. I'm also comma a father, or comma a son, or comma a black man, comma somebody who's trying to build myself up. So embracing the commas of our lives. The other comma is the more obvious one. We trying to get at this dollar. You feel me? We trying to get at this dollar. So when we bring guests on here, whether it's just myself or I have a guest with me, we're bringing people on who want to help you get to a dollar, help you build yourself up, build your brand up, and just get to where you're trying to go to and not be apologetic about that, right? We trying to get at this dollar. So let's do it. Now, how to build self-confidence. This is a very, very, very important conversation. Now, my dad used to tell me something. He used to say when he was in his 20s, he cared what everybody thought about him. When he was in his 30s, he stopped caring what everybody thought about him. Now, when he was in his 40s, he realized wasn't nobody thinking about him to begin with. And that's such an important frame to the conversation of building self-confidence, because when we have these personal insecurities and we feel like we're not measuring up and people are looking at us sideways or we're going to embarrass ourselves, 95% of the time, nobody's thinking about you anyway. So frame the conversation with that, because that's a liberating mindset to realize most of the attacks that are gonna come at me are gonna come from my own head. They're not gonna come from everybody else judging me. Most of the conflict that I'm gonna face is gonna be within my own mind. So, how to build self-confidence. Number one best thing you can do is go to some networking events. Find either a free networking event in your city, or bonus, go to another city. Even if you gotta pay $10, $15 to get into the event, a lot of these networking events are just people just like you, entry level or, intermediate level. They're trying to get themselves up. They're trying to promote their business, learn things, promote their brand, network with other people in the city. And it's a great frame of the conversation, because when you go to a networking event, everybody's already there for the same thing. It's not like you're just running up on somebody in the street trying to tell them about yourself. Everybody's already there with the mindset of, we're going to network, we're going to meet people, we're going to promote our brands, we're going to hear about other people's brands. So go to a networking event. If you're in Philadelphia, or if you're in Woodbridge, Virginia, in the DC area, we have network events either here in Philly, or we have them down at our space, Black American Market in Virginia, every couple months. So if that's something you'd be interested, that's a shameless plug. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, I'm right here right now on 30th and Cumberland in North Philadelphia, and I'm standing at the new soon-to-be home of the O2 Collection Studios. Yes, we got our own studio. It's going to be a 4-studio space, an event space, somewhere you can do your podcast, somewhere you can do your videos, your clothing line. Get all that popping right here at the O2 Collection Studios. Listen, the space is not quite ready. It's getting renovated right now. But listen, I need you to click the link below and sign up. We're going to give you exclusive offers when the space does open up, and you're going to be able to plug in to all the other amazing stuff we got going on at the O2 Collection. But listen, if you want a little sneak peek, come on, we're going to give a little sneak peek. Let's go. So, upstairs, like I said, we got 4 rooms, 4 separate studios. We're gonna have somewhere that you can do hair, somewhere that you can do your podcast, somewhere that you can do your photo shoots. It's gonna be amazing. Like I said, we in renovations, but I'm so excited. The O2 collection, we have acquired our own space, and like I said, click the link below, and we're gonna give you updates as we get it going. So peace out. The second thing you can do is stop spending so much time scrolling on social media. When you scroll through social media, you're seeing the highlights of everybody's lives. You're seeing what people present about themselves, of their lives. And if you're somebody that's already looking from a place of insecurity, social media can really be poisonous and harmful to your mental health, because I'm looking at stuff that I think people have accomplished, or they're showing me that they're saying they have accomplished, and I want to accomplish that, and I feel like I'm not matching up. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I don't know what to do next. So cut off the social media. Just cut that shit all the way off. Pick up a book, a self-development book, a history book. You say, why history? Studying history is the best reward to know what's going to happen in the future and know the patterns of human events. So history. Now, another thing you can do is stop comparing yourself to other people, right? If you go into social media, another thing you can do is stop comparing yourself to people. Comparison is the thief of joy. I started up my business, let's say, and in the first year I made $10,000. That's $10,000 I didn't have before. But I jump online, or I hear a story from somebody else and they say, man, I started my business, that John took off. I made $100,000 in the first year. First off, that could be capped. They could be lying. You didn't see the books, but just the fact that you're, oh man, I thought my 10,000 was good, they made 100,000. Comparison is the thief of joy. Worry about yourself and your own goals. So comparison is the thief of joy. And that goes into my next point. Set small goals for yourself and achieve those goals. It doesn't have to be huge, lofty goals. It can be small things. Today, I'm gonna wake up, I'm going to send 3 emails to people telling them about my brand, what I have going on. Or I'm going to wake up today, before I start my day, before I go to work, I'm going to wake up 30 minutes earlier and I'm going to do 30 minutes of research. I'm going to research what's the next play, what's going on in the market of the industry that I'm in right now, or that I'm trying to get into. Let me just research. Or I'm going to wake up 30 minutes earlier. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray and I'm going to ask God for the help to do what I need to do, because I know that Allah doesn't want me to be non-successful in this life. He wants me to be successful and prosperous. So let me wake up and let me pray, or whatever religion it is that you practice. Let me wake up. Let me ask God sincerely to help me build up what it is that I'm trying to build up, not just for myself, but for the good of those around me. Now, those are 5 different points of how to gain self-confidence, how to build upon your self-confidence. Now, I'm not the guru myself. Sometimes I have to look back at these points and I have to do that, because I start to fall into those traps of where comparison is the thief of joy and things like that. So that's our show today. Thank you for tuning in. Now, if you're listening to this on YouTube, please show us some love. Subscribe, like, share the video. If you're listening to this on whatever podcast platform, like, subscribe, do your thing. If you're in Philadelphia and you're looking for a home media space, the O2 Collection Studios is opening up in October of 2023. We're so excited about this project. We're in the Strawberry Mansion area of North Philly. It's going to be a home for creators in the North Philly area and all over Philadelphia, but it's a Black-owned establishment. We're going to have spot for you to do your podcast, your photography, a hair and makeup studio. It's about to be, listen, it's going up. I'm so excited about it. Also, like I mentioned, if you have a Black-owned business and you have products for sale, you can put them in our marketplace. down in Woodbridge, Virginia, Black American Market. You can go to blackAmericanMarket.net to sign up for that. You can go to the o2collection.com to sign up for the studio space. All the links will be in the description, all that. But listen, if this video gave you some value today, like, subscribe, show us some love. Peace.